Perfect.
Welcome into Tips for Gamers. We are going to be talking about what quarterback is the best for Madden 22. Is it strong arm? Is it improviser? We will get into that. Make sure to like the video, guys, if you guys like the content that we produce. Make sure to share and subscribe if you have not already. Also, make sure to comment down below. If you don't know what to say chunky milk. You can just say chunky. I don't know. Say whatever you want. Just make sure it's appropriate. Anyways, with that being said, guys, we have talked in previous, I guess last year's Madden, we talked about how improviser was the best for simulation. And we're going to talk about this with both quarterbacks, or with both style of quarterbacks for both style of play, whether that's user play or simulation. Now, for user play, I'm going to make it very, very simple for you. You want to have an improvising style quarterback. You want a guy with legs. There's no reason in today's day and age that you shouldn't have a quarterback who can run and pass. There's no reason. Okay? Why limit yourself and have a pocket passing quarterback when you have plenty of opportunities? You can trade for Kyler Murray easy. After, even now, not super easy, but you could trade for him somewhat easy. I would do it now before Madden ranks him too high, because they're probably going to rank his overall extremely high because of how he's doing. Him and the Cardinals, they're undefeated right now. They're doing really well. So he's going to end up being not feasible. However, there are plenty of guys. We have sleeper guys on our list, plenty of guys that you can go and pick up that will give you both speed and passing combination. If you haven't seen our top 8 sleeper quarterbacks, that'll pop up in the top right or somewhere on your screen, or you'll find it in the link in the description below or on our website. There's plenty of places for it, and you can utilize that. So, user play, speed, passing. Simple as that. Now, for simulation, it gets a little bit more finicky. Okay, simulation is kind of more up to putting in the right guy in the right system and kind of all these different things. And we've talked about it a million times. We have how to score 100 points in Madden simulation, or how to win almost every single game in Madden 22 simulation. If you haven't seen that video, you got to check that out. We also have an article on as well. But there's just so much, our best playbooks and schemes. You also check that out. I'm doing a lot of plugs here for other videos, but you definitely want to check these out because it's going to help you a lot. But going down the line, we're asked this question by one of our subscribers. What is the quarterback that we should choose? Strong arm or improviser? That was a big question. And it's actually a very good question, and I know why he asked the question. Because of the fact that last year we mentioned improviser. We've mentioned improviser quite a bit, because improviser quarterbacks, the reason we mention improviser quarterbacks a lot of the time is because the improvising quarterbacks improvise. Very simple, okay? You can have a bad offensive line, or not a bad offensive line technically, but a worse offensive line. That your offensive line is not super stout, and you have to have your guy run out of the pocket, kind of make plays happen. More of a style of Pat Mahomes, and mixture between Pat Mahomes and Lamar Jackson. We've had, our Bears rebuild where we had Bill Underwood, who was just a wild stallion out there who was just running out of the pocket, throwing deep, nasty bombs. He was just crazy. But an improviser quarterback is going to give you more of that style of, hey, if I don't have a great offensive line, well, you're going to want a guy like Kyler Murray, who can make plays happen with his legs and then, have things happen with his arm as well. But if you have a solid offensive line, simply you're going to want a strong arm. Okay, strong arm quarterbacks, that's what you saw in our Falcons rebuild. That's what you've seen in our Lions when we had the Lions one. You see a strong arm quarterback who is just going to just lay the hammer down, and that's basically what we keep going with as strong arms in our simulation rebuilds. And it actually changed from last year. Last year we used to always do improviser, but this year strong arms, if you build your team right, if you follow a lot of our trading methods, you follow our contract methods, you follow our playbooks and schemes, you follow a lot of the things we do, you're going to end up having a good offensive line. You're going to have solid wide receivers. Wide receivers end up doing pretty well. You can draft them fairly easy. Running is not as easy in this as passing. You can score so much more passing than you can in running, because simulation and running is just weird. It is very, very weird. Because they just run straight into a pile. Ball carry vision means nothing. Same thing happens with your quarterback when he's breaking out of the pocket. Now, this is more for slow simulation than fast sim. Fast sim, it's kind of up and down. You can have a really good run game, much better than you would have in slow sim probably. However, I will vote on it now. Strong arm is the way to go. I would pick strong arm if you have a good offensive line. I would pick strong arm if you're in a simulation format. You're choosing our playbooks and schemes. Yeah, going strong arm. So there you guys go.
Perfect.